While Mazda has maintained a more upscale attitude toward its vehicles, deep down it's still a brand that thinks about drivers. For the 2026 CX-5 compact crossover SUV, it takes driver focus to new levels by utilizing Google built-in and its large language model, LLM, Gemini AI, to help drivers reduce distractions and keep their eyes on the road ahead. But those aren't the only new interior technologies Mazda has updated inside its popular CX-5. Touchscreen and capacitive controls are still all the rage among carmakers when it comes to interior controls. While the 2026 Mazda CX-5 will have two new touchscreen options, it thankfully still hasn't lost sight of the need for some physical controls. A new set of steering wheel buttons with tactile reference points find their way onto the steering wheel that now features the new Mazda wordmark over the flying M badge. These buttons are used for your typical infotainment controls, for display pages within the new 10.25-inch digital cluster display, and for changing driving functions like the Mi Drive mode selection, adaptive cruise control features, and the 360-degree view image. That large, new digital cluster is standard across all 2026 CX-5 trims, and it allows more information to be displayed behind the steering wheel, as well as providing detailed images of the vehicles that are around the SUV via the ADAS display page. Owners can also choose to have a new head-up display installed, which is 122% bigger than the version found in the 2025 CX-5. This enlargement was done for similar reasons to the new digital cluster, to provide the driver more information. It won't be as info-dense as the cluster, but you will see things like road signs, your speed, navigation directions, and other pertinent data without needing to change the HUD display to a unique, singular page. The 2026 CX-5 will also get a new 12.9-inch or a 15.6-inch touchscreen infotainment display, depending on options and trim. Both touchscreens are segment-exclusive, according to Mazda, and using touchscreens allows the company to remove the console-mounted commander knob. This was particularly important as removing that knob reduced the need to move the driver's hand all the way down to the console. What's interesting is that Mazda made it so both screens use the same lower left corner anchor point. As it explained, this is to keep both screens visible around the steering wheel, but also to keep glance angles and hand movements identical between the two sizes. Why this needs to be pointed out confuses us a bit, considering you don't swap screens. Owners won't notice unless they have both screens at the same time to even compare the two. Regardless, Mazda will take full advantage of using Google built-in as standard across all 2026 CX-5 trims. This allows owners to use their Google accounts and to use a service like Maps between their phone, web browser, and vehicle. A good example would be getting directions while in your house and that info being shared with your CX-5 just by signing in or telling your browser to share it with your Mazda. It also allows owners to download Google Apps from the Play Store and use them just as they would from their phones without the need of phone integration, but you'll still have that option too. This has also brought Gemini functionality into the 2026 Mazda CX-5. This works with vehicle functions like volume control, climate control, radio stations, vehicle information, maps, and more. By using Google's LLM, Mazda will make hands-free tasks easier, and the system will be able to answer questions about the CX-5 or get directions and suggestions by using natural speech instead of keywords and phrases. But you will still need to get its attention by saying, "Hey, Google," before making a request. And even though the 2026 Mazda CX-5 will fully utilize Google built-in, it will still offer Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for standard phone integration. We're waiting for the exact on-sale date and MSRP for the 2026 Mazda CX-5. But with this latest news about these new interior technologies, we don't imagine the wait will be much longer.